Good morning on day number 5. Just leaving Cullite. That's where I was last night. Pretty packed actually, but it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. We have about 12k to do to get to Thrasher Cove. So it should be an okay day. We just haven't decided if we want to go through the forest because it's so darn mucky. We don't know about this section in particular, but based on what I've seen, it's probably going to be pretty bad. So might go boulders again, even though I don't really want to do that either. But anyways, day number 5, and we shall see how she goes. Didn't do a update last night, but probably didn't really matter. Anyways, we'll see you on the trail. Day number 5 of the West Coast Trail 2.0. Did I mention we have to go up 8 ladders in the first like 5 minutes after the trail starts? 8 ladders like this. Bang, 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 bang. Like it's gonna be crazy. I am at basically mile 63, which is where Campers Cove is, or Campers Bay. I stayed here last time I was on the trail, and nice campground, but I'm just moving on through. There is a trolley here, and then we just got to go back up, keep on heading to Thrashers. So we got maybe 7 or 8 more K. It's fairly early in the morning, so we're doing pretty well. Should be there early afternoon, hopefully. All right, see you on the trail. I am pretty close to Owens Point, but I can't go that way, even though I'd like to because it's faster. So I have to go through a forest section that I haven't been on before, but rumors have it it's not great. I mean, it's going to be bad, so, but it's only 4K. It is what it is. I'll show you how bad it gets, assuming it does get that bad. Here's hoping it doesn't. Alrighty, so I am still trucking away. I'm about a kilometer, maybe kilometer and a half from my campground. And frankly, I thought this trail was actually not bad. They said it was the girl I had met once before on the trail, her and her boyfriend, and then I met them again because they were doing a flip-flop. And they had done this section, probably they had done this section right here. And she said it was one of the worst sections on the trail, in her opinion. But man, I am not finding it that bad at all. It's actually fairly dry. Like if you look down to, can I get it right there? It's not that bad. Not like the mud bowls we've been dealing with. So I'm making pretty good time, and yeah, so I'm happy with it. I wasn't sure if I wanted to come this way, but I'm glad I did. One thing about this forest trail is they have lots of these. Basically, they're just logs carved out with footholds. You definitely don't want to fall, obviously, to the left or the right. So make sure you're concentrating and, well, don't fall. Okay, so I am at Thrasher Cove, and I can't believe how different it looks when the tide is high. If you remember from our first video, we went through that gap over there, and right now you can't get through there. Well, you could probably just squeeze through there now. Yeah, the whole campground just looks different. Very interesting. Nice day though. Here we are at Thrasher's Cove. The final evening of the adventure, with a lovely fire. Well, good morning on the final day. We have 6 kilometers to go. The sun is shining in my eyes. Let me just turn this way. Yeah, we're packing up. We're on day 6. Final day, we got about 6 kilometers to go. The tide is out big time, and the beach is huge compared to last night. You can see lots of people back there just kind of getting their stuff together, and but look how big the beach is now. Pretty gorgeous day.
Anyways, we'll be hitting the trail here pretty quick, and it's pretty early. It's like, I don't know, 6:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock. Final day.
Just on the last few kilometers. Gorgeous in here with the sun peeking through. A bit of a downhill right now. I think we're getting really close. We might have 2K left. 2 or 3, probably 3. I'll lean on the other side. Anyways, almost there. Okay, there's the last ladder, folks. I made it. And now the shuttle's waiting, so I gotta go. But the journey has ended.
We did it.
Just heading back to Port Renfrew. There's somewhere over there is the dock. Right there. Well, that is a wrap of the 2025 West Coast Trail journey. I sure hope you guys enjoyed it, and share the video with others if you thought it might be something they might want to see. Maybe they've got plans to go on the West Coast Trail. So I had some final thoughts about the West Coast Trail. I just wanted to, first of all, incredible journey, really. But it is pretty much one of the more difficult trails I've ever been on. It's kind of more like a obstacle course than it is a trail. And the south section is really pretty rough. It's in disrepair and it needs some serious maintenance. So, you know, it's debatable. Do you start on the south and go through the crap first, or do you start at the north, kind of get your body used to the hike and then tackle the south end? So it's really up to each individual's perspective, I guess. You know, this trail is pretty dangerous. Every day that I was on the trail, somebody got rescued. Several people, you know, kind of blew out their knees, kind of like my sister did in, you know, our first try. And one gentleman tried to jump across a surge channel. Apparently he smashed his face on the other side and knocked out his teeth, and yeah, just he had to get rescued, of course. I heard he even, you know, was briefly unconscious. That's how bad he smashed his face into the rocks. So, I mean, people get injured on this trail every day, and so, you know, something to consider. But I did hear, I talked to one of the Guardian trail guardians, I guess they call themselves. They do have some significant plans to repair a lot of the southern section. I mean, there was ladders that were missing rungs. There was boardwalks that were just disintegrated. I mean, they haven't been touched in probably decades, and so you just were walking through mud, and it was pretty bad. And yeah, you know, bridges that were out like that, trees had fallen over and just smashed them. I mean, so there's, I don't know, there could be like $1 million worth of necessary work on that south end. So I think when they do the upgrades that they're planning, I think and the repairs, it'll certainly make the trail safer. But yeah, it's a tough trail, plain and simple. Would I go on the trail again? Well, if I heard that they have done a lot of these repairs, I might consider doing it again with some other people if they wanted to do it. But I would like to see them repair it, do some upgrades. There's sections where you can't even tell where the trail is. So yeah, it's a journey. It's an adventure more than a journey. So anyways, I guess that's about a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed the series, and if you're considering going on the West Coast Trail, then you know you could watch it from beginning to end, and you know hopefully there's some insights there and some tips along the way. And anyways, my plans for the rest of 2025 is, you know, I was considering the East Coast Trail, but that's probably not going to happen this year now because I had to do the West Coast Trail twice basically. So kind of time constraints. So East Coast Trail is probably going to be a next year thing, but lots of day hiking coming up, more videos of, you know, Banff National Park and Yoho National Park. Probably go down to Waterton again later this year. I definitely don't want to go down there by myself, though. There's a couple of trails I want to do there that are part of the Waterton Triple Crown. But there's a lot of grizzlies down there, and I don't want to be doing that by myself. I'd rather be in a group, so have to see how that works. May have to. I know you can get a guided kind of tour on those trails and go with other people, so I might do something like that. We'll see. Lots of things in the works, but lots more videos coming, so we'll see you on the next ones. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed the West Coast Trail. And if you like the videos, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps, you know, if the more people that give it a thumbs up, the more YouTube will actually show it to other people. So it is important to hit that thumbs up. Become a subscriber if you're not already. We'll see you on the next videos. Bye-bye.